Hi, Leo, or anyone watching for Leo. This is your August love reading. If you're watching for Leo, just reverse the roles because it may feel as though I'm speaking to you about your Leo. So I've shuffled the deck, I've pulled your cards, I've got some cards for past, present, future advice, one for your person or whoever's coming through in your energy, and one for you. Leo, this right now looks very positive. Let me take a look at the bottom of the deck. You're starting off with the Knight of Swords. So, getting some clarification after a period of worry or apprehension. It seems to me like whatever you were doing, whoever you were doing it with, there was some kind of conflict that the two of you were facing about the direction of the connection, the way that things were moving. This does not feel like a new energy. This feels like somebody that you have had like a history with where you come and go from one another's lives. There's also an energy of in the past, perhaps trying to make one another jealous. I'm seeing that you're happiest when you're with this person, but there's always this feeling that no matter what you do, it's going to come to an end, or they could feel that way about you. It seems like the two of you are both kind of skittish, right? Like you want them, they want you, but for some reason, every time you come together, it's like either not the right time or it just doesn't work out. It feels like the same cycle keeps playing over and over in this relationship. I think that you're having a hard time understanding why it feels like this person is so hot and cold, but you are also hot and cold. And I think that's because the way that this person shows up, it triggers you, right? It triggers like if you have any abandonment issues or insecurities, because there's a feeling here of this person being where you want to be, but also feeling like every time you give them your attention, you're making a mistake. So let's see here. It looks like there was some opportunity for movement and commitment, and then it just fell through. And it's weird because this was all really positive. Maybe this person ghosted you again, is what this is looking like. They just stopped participating, maybe very quickly moved on with someone else, or just stopped showing up for you with no real explanation as to why. And then again, another reconciliation. So it's like you're always in and out of this person's life, and they're always in and out of your life. For you, in your past energy, you've got Queen of Cups in reverse. Your feelings are the Hierophant. So I feel like whatever this person did the last time around, it felt really unforgivable. It felt like they pulled the rug out from under you. You were doing so well, the two of you, it looks like, and then very quickly this person pulled back their attention. Yeah, with no real explanation of why. So it's almost like you started, I think you wanted to find someone else because it looks like maybe this other person had found someone else. Like they just went through a period of not speaking to you and then popped up with somebody new, is what this looks like. And so it made you feel foolish and frustrated. Like, okay, I thought we were so close to having this work. Were you lying this whole time? Were you seeing someone else? Well, you were seeing me. There's a lot of like, it's almost like you're kind of beating yourself up about it that they ended up with someone else because you felt committed to trying to work on the situation. And so you weren't like understanding how could they have moved on so quickly. How is it? It seems like they have no problem putting effort into something new when it feels like there's always such a disparity when they come around you, is what this is looking like. It looks like you're the one that does most of the work in the situation. And then it's very frustrating, right? To see this person not only not give you an explanation or closure, but to be like dating other people and making all this effort. when if they would have just given you an ounce of what it looks like they're giving other people, your relationship would not be where it is right now, right? Let's see anything else, because what I'm seeing for past energy, you got into a space where you were very protective of your heart. You may have had a hard time meeting new people just because you were still like, I don't want to say hung up on this person, because the way you felt, it makes sense, being that this person didn't really explain, they just kind of disappeared. But you just weren't open to new love, right? Because after everything you've been through with this person, and then to be so close to what you want and then see them give it to someone else so easily, your confidence in dating really kind of took a knock, and you weren't over the situation with this person, right? I think that at the time you didn't want to start something new based on your feelings. You didn't feel like it was maybe fair to try to date new people if you were still wrapping up like how you felt about this whole mess back here, right? What I'm seeing presently, though, you've moved into a space where you're ready, right? You're ready for someone new. You're ready to get out there and see what you can see. I feel as though you're excited about the idea of finding your match. You know, you've given yourself some time to heal, and you've gotten clear in your mind about why the situation in the past didn't work, even though the person didn't really provide you with closure. If anything, I see this person trying to kind of breadcrumb you in a way that would keep the door open so that it never completely shuts and they feel like they could come back at a later time. And you're just not into it. Like, this looks like to me, you actually sat yourself down and tried to figure out what was the lesson for me in this, and then what can I do different so I'm not attracting unavailable partners, or I'm not attracting situations where I'm having to do all the work. So it's really good because I see you have given yourself closure. You may have adopted like a new set of rules, or gotten very clear about what you're looking for in a partner at this time, so that you can really kind of vet or scrutinize like any new love coming your way. You can measure it to what you want, right? Like if you already know what you want and somebody just isn't up to snuff, it's easy to cut that person out early rather than get invested and hope that they'll change. It seems like that's kind of the way that you're moving at this time. You've got your list, you meet people, you look at your list, you're like, I probably wouldn't go on a second date with that person, right? What I'm seeing here is it feels like the person that came out in this reading earlier, they are not happy where they are. They actually came out as the Empress and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this is somebody who has like fear of missing out, right? They wanted to invest in something else. Let's see why. Okay, so this may not be true, but this is just how they felt. They felt like you criticized them a lot, and they felt like no matter what they did, it wasn't right, which is kind of weird because when I'm looking at the cards, it doesn't seem like they did a whole lot. It seems like they left or they shut down emotionally more than they would actually be present and willing to participate in the situation. So it's kind of weird that this person thinks that you were manipulative or you were like difficult to satisfy, because I'm not seeing that. You know, it's more like you just wanted reciprocity and they couldn't meet you halfway. This person just thought it would be easier to do something else somewhere else. It could be that they met somebody that gave them validation, is kind of what I'm seeing here. Like they went with somebody that was temporary or that stroked their ego because it felt nice in the beginning. But now it seems like they wish that they would have made a different choice, because the person that they ended up spending time with after you is really codependent. They have a difficult time being alone. So it's almost like they just told your person whatever they thought your person wanted to hear to keep them or to get them to begin with. And it worked, right? Because your person had like low self-esteem, or they felt like, oh, Leo's being so difficult and it would be so much easier over here. But in reality, it's not. This is interesting. Like, these cards are showing me that the person that it looks like your person is dealing with, they just told them anything to keep them. Like, they knew that your person was still wanting you, or they had confided in that person, like, oh, I'm kind of in a situation with somebody and we're working on things. That person like jumped on this and intentionally tried to come between the two of you by showing up as like the better option, or saying things like, why are you working so hard to be with someone who never is satisfied? Like, I wish I had someone like you, right? They hid who they were long enough to ruin the chance that you had been creating for reconciliation. And it's like, as soon as you are moving forward and doing something different, and that possibility is no longer available to your person to reconcile with them, the person that they're with is now letting it all hang out, right? They're being very difficult. They're being manipulative. They could be cheating. It's like they got your person right where they want them, and they ruined any potential for the two of you to be together. So now they're just kind of abusing this previous partner of yours because they know that they have no more options, right? For some of you, whoever this is like intentionally trying to get pregnant just to further keep your person stuck. But really what they're doing is like punishing this person for wanting you, because they know that they care about you, right? They know that whoever's in your energy is still thinking of you and holding on to you in a way that whoever this karmic energy or this partner is, they thought they could get in between the two of you and make your person forget about you over time. And now that that's not happening, and the person that is coming through in your energy is feeling triggered because you're ready to go, you're ready to meet new people, this karmic or whoever this third party is getting like angry and punishing your person because they realize that they weren't strong enough to keep them from leaving or from wanting you. This is weird. I wonder if this is someone that you know, because it's almost like whoever this third energy is, they have a vendetta against you of some kind. So I don't know if this is like an angry friend that you're not friends with anymore, if this is a family member you have falling out with, but it's like whoever this third energy is, they have a real problem with you. They want to see you waste your time. They want to see you have your heart broken. Why is that? Who is this? This third party person seems like really obsessed with you. Let's find out why. They compare themselves to you. They feel like they're not on your level. This is almost giving like younger sibling energy. I hope this isn't a younger sibling, but that's kind of what this is like they want everybody to see that they're better than you. They want people to not hold you in such high regard and to see that they're like the superior option, or that they have more than you do, or they're more handsome or beautiful than you are. I don't know. This has to be somebody that either knows you, or maybe you're in the same friend group. Maybe this is someone you stopped talking to, because they have like a very personal vendetta against you, where it's almost like they want to sabotage your happiness. They want to ruin your life, right? For some of you, this isn't even a romantic person. This could be like the love interest you have. It could be their mother, right? It could be a sibling of theirs that just like doesn't want to lose their sister to you or their brother to you. Like, this is weird. Whoever this is, they know who you are and they're viewing you as competition, and they're really upset because regardless of you not having the person that you were interested in, you're still prospering or you're still moving forward. This whoever this third person is, they wanted you to just like crumble, to get depressed, to fall apart. So I don't know. I'm not sure how you know this third party, but they definitely have it out for you. Let's see how your person feels about this, because it's weird. It's like how are they just sitting up here with whoever this is and not seeing this? Oh, they are. 7 of Cups reversed. So they're starting to see that whoever this third party is, they didn't even really like your person. They just didn't want you to have that person, right? This could even be like a baby mom, baby dad energy. Like they didn't even want your person. They just didn't want you to have them. And the love interest is coming through here. They're seeing this third party for exactly who they are. They're starting to realize like they're conniving, they're mean, they're vindictive. They just didn't want the two of you to be together. And your person is feeling very disgusted with themselves for falling for this trap, right? They feel like they're kind of worthless. They feel like they're stupid. That they can't believe they got blinded so easily by flattery, because that's really what whoever this third party is, that's what they did. They just flattered your person into making like a really bad decision when it came to the two of you, right? Dire consequences here. Your person is very regretful. They feel like now they're just stuck with somebody who treats them worse than you did. Like whatever they thought was bad that you were doing, they're dealing with so much more from whoever this third party is, because they're angry, right? They're angry that they couldn't take your place. And so now it's like the mask is falling off, the gloves are coming off. They're showing the true like selves, their true selves. Future energy is the Chariot, why 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like eventually whoever you may not be interested in this person anymore, but whoever this is that's coming out in your reading, they're trying to find a way to escape this third party. They're trying to find a way to chase after you, but they know that this person is so vindictive that they're not going to just let them go easily. It's like they will end up in a worse situation than they were in before they got with that person. They may lose money. They might end up having to give up a vehicle, give up a pet. It's like whoever this third party is, they're so vindictive that they're not just going to let your person go pursue you. They're going to try to make it really difficult for them. But I still see whoever your love interest is trying to get you to care about them again in the future, trying to turn your Queen of Cups reversed into the upright. I see them trying to give you back what they feel like they owe you and apologizing, right? They will say something like, I realize you're the one I want. I realize you're my true love. Nobody compares to you. I understand if you're angry. I understand if you can't forgive me. I regret being confused. I regret not seeing that you were the person that I was supposed to be with this whole time, right? That's basically it. Can we fix this? Is there a way that we can move this forward? I want to show you that I can show up for you the way that you deserve. So, I mean, if this is your divine counterpart, perhaps this needed to happen so that they could get with the program. Because in the beginning of this reading, it looks like there was a lot of blame coming from them towards you of like, oh, Leo's so difficult and I'm trying so hard. They had no idea what difficult was until they encountered this third party, right? For you, I feel like you have options. I'm not seeing anyone new coming into your life right now. I feel like whoever this person is that came through in your energy, they will come back before you meet someone new. Okay, so if you're on the lookout for new, then stay single. And eventually you may find someone new. But what this is showing me, and this is kind of weird, is that whoever the next person is that you're supposed to deal with, they're in a relationship right now. So it's almost like you would have to wait for that person to get a divorce or to be single, because your next relationship is going to be with somebody who is currently in a relationship. So it could be that you take this person back because they're in a relationship right now, right? And in the future, they'll be single. Or it could be that your soulmate or the next person you're supposed to be with is getting out of a relationship when you meet them. And it seems like they have some kind of weird drama on their end, whether it's like the mother or father of their kids or some kind of like financial drama with the ex is what this is looking like. Yeah, it almost feels like whoever the new person is almost the old person. And I'm sorry to tell you, but I'm just not seeing like you meeting a brand new person, because everything that I'm seeing here is pointing to the person you end up with being in a relationship, and then they're getting out of it when they meet you. Their ex is making things difficult for them, which really does look like what I saw over here. And I think because of that, it's going to make you hesitate, especially if they show up with like a new kid, right? That's like now you're stuck with whoever this karmic is. And I don't really want to give to that. But it almost feels like regardless of what this person shows up with or how long it takes, you're going to end up with this person, And I feel like that's interesting because with Leo, I know I've done readings in the past where you had like a divine counterpart that was in and out. And every time I pulled cards to see like, what could you do? Could you meet someone new? The cards are just like, no, like this is it. This is where your heart is. This is, even if you're mad at this person, you'll take a break, you'll come back. For you all, it's just usually that message of this is who you're supposed to be with, the timing's just not right. And it feels like, again, this is what it is. So I'm sorry if you're here for a new love, but what I'm seeing is it's like you're already spiritually married to whoever this is. They just don't realize it. And so you're going through all of these situations so that this energy will understand that the two of you are meant to be together, right? Because spiritually you're this person's husband or wife. And it seems like no matter what the two of you do, you always end up coming back to one another. So I mean, you're living it. You know it better than I do. You'll have to let me know if you really feel that way about this person, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing here. New love, yeah. I mean, not seeing any, just seeing this person and you holding on to what hasn't been yet and feeling like there's still unfulfilled potential, that you're missing an opportunity, feeling that you don't want to be with anyone else, even if you try to go off and date, or they end up with someone else. It feels like all roads always lead back to each other, right? Because this is who you love and you're who they love, and your souls know each other. It seems like you've had relationships in past lives where maybe you separated forever in that life, right? And in this lifetime, you're just supposed to get it right, because all I'm seeing is like constant reconciliations, breakups, and then missing each other and, coming back to find one another. So I'm not saying this is the only lot in life for you, but in this reading, that's kind of what it's looking like. And I'm sorry for those of you that are like, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, but this is like the person that you'll be married to for 50 years once you finally get it locked in. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else for either one of you. It's just getting the foundation laid, and every time you start to make progress, this person tears it up and runs away. So it seems like they need to have some experiences outside of you, because I don't think you'll ever treat this person the way that they need to be treated to learn these very difficult lessons about the value of love, right? So you got emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Soulmate at the bottom of the deck, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. So I guess, even though you're out trying to do something new, maybe take stock of how do you still feel about whoever this is, because it looks like you could manifest them back pretty easily. It seems like you have a very deep connection with this energy. You got manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. I don't know, Leo. This is kind of nuts, but it just sounds like this is who it is for you. I will do a new love or singles only reading coming up probably next week, and hopefully something different will come out for those of you that are like absolutely not. So just tune in. You should get an alert when I release it. In the meantime, though, you take very good care of yourselves, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.